很期待吧，然后就很想把他们赢了。
比较期待，但是我们有了上一次赢他们之后，我会觉得下一次可能更有信心了。
뭐 다이브가 자유자재라던가 일단 너무 공격적이었어요. 그래서 좀 당황했고 일단 한번 맞아봤으니까 이제 대응은 할 수 있을 것 같아요.
首先他们整个位置的那个个人能力都很强，然后他们的节奏也很好，也是一个非常。
我觉得他们最强的地方就是在他们的个人技术，还有就是他们的个人技术吧。
또 OMG가 경기 끝나고 저희한테 악수를 청하지 않은 것도 좀 기분이 별로 좋지 않았고 그래서 이번에 꼭 복수하고 싶어요.
저번처럼 그렇게 쉽게 지진 않을 것 같아요.
And now it is.
See the lock-ins. We expect from OMG for this to pretty much be a just dive composition coming out. If all goes wrong, Vayne for the late game on the other side. Sometimes it has worked out for him. Sometimes it has. We're on to the Rift for our 40th game of the day. Well, 40 behind us with the extra game. We're on to 41 now. SKT versus OMG. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. And they are
quite happy. He'll be quite happy to solo a buff if he starts with his W. Loveland is a big fan though of starting with that Q for the level 1 fights and actually using it while he's still on the fountain to charge up his blood well and then slowly regain some health. Classic here. This is going. He always likes to take one small camp before going over to his 2v1 lane so that, you know, he doesn't. Before though, usually it's been late and they've actually failed these 2v1 or 2v3 defenses. Loveland was fine against Bengi.
Oh, the blue ward. The blue ward is still there. They didn't take it into consideration. Loveland grabs the upper hand, playing a bit of a cat and mouse game here. Now a 3v2 in the top lane.
They do get a little extra damage on this turret, but it is going to dissuade the dive here. This time around, rotation from Bengi. Justin.
Both junglers actually going for high amount of farm. There's the attack onto Piglet. Arcane Shift is out, but the Elastic Slingshot forces the flash. That's going to be down up until 10 minutes. That is definitely on the mind of OMG, but so is a kill. The exhaust goes down. They are destroying the summoner spells in SKT's lane right now, and they're happy of it.
Both flashes and the exhaust now down for the dual lane of SKT. AD and support up top. They've got the man advantage. Vayne needs to roam down right now, though.
This may be that reason.
They trade skill shots.
They wanted the pressure on it. Oh my gosh, he gets to repel. He would have been squashed on that one. Bengi make it out. A beautiful charm there. The gap closes. Stop. Sand gets into the fight. He gets the condemn against the wall. First blood going to Cool. Consumables, stick with the rings for mana regen. And right now, we gotta remember that Cool's been getting the blue buffs. Faker's going in on this without the blue. Cool now to answer. What? And no! There must have been something wrong in the engagement. That would only be stopped due to a peripheral, due to something.
He's going to finish off Cool. The only question is, will Cool be able to answer?
Trying to build up that.
Oh, here we go. There it is.
Back into the
Cool
fight.
gets the outplay.
The true shot barrage. No one saw that coming.
Oh, I was so wrong. The cooldown was up on Dark Spear. Takes Faker down, but Piglet's got Faker's back. He's able to answer with the snipe coming in.
Let's watch that again.
Yeah, let's watch that again. Faker, he was able to dodge, so look at the sidestep from Tool, expecting that. Faker, then he just bursts him down. Ooh. There's the Dark Spear and the Ignite Tip plus auto attack.
Faker lane, and we have to consider they found once again. They didn't give him time to blink. Right back on him. SKT is now on a mission, and they are starting to execute.
No fair, Faker. You brought 3 people this time.
He is no phony.
Oh
my lord! That was more damage than he expected. Hit with everything and anything. The turret goes down. This is just after a kill. Loveland's out of the fight with a passive down. They continue on to Big Pomelo. Big Pomelo now going to go down. If it's one thing, that means it's going to be 2, 3, or even 4 things for SKT. They will not stop.
Really bad timing from the flanking there from Big Pomelo coming in with his ultimate. That the turret just went down. All of SKT are there, and there's no Zac to be found. That was a very, very poor engage from OMG. And Cool gets charmed again!
The max range charm, the lockup, the knockdown, the takedown. Bengi gets the kill there.
Sod going in!
Way too close. The exhaust is there, but it's not going to be enough. They are going to fall one after the other in the I think I can mentality. But I think I can. They really can't.
SKT can. They're going 3 turrets in a row and another kill!
I stopped at 4 and 5. They're going for 6, 7, 8. Inhibitor turret at 12 minutes. OMG could lose their first game here.
Zach's still not joining the fight. He does not want part of this. Everyone who's walked over there has died.
That is going to slow down. We can't say it's going to end yet. Losing their first game here, I mean, it's going to come next 10, 15 minutes.
They're at a disadvantage, and they just keep on going, marching to their own deaths. Oh!
Almost. Be a lot easier for them to get that into tight spots. They don't have to worry about Pumandu getting anywhere too dangerous. Turret damage in the bottom lane is allowing SKT to group out of laning phase in under 15 minutes. Now, the second tier turret, the bottom lane could be going down. They put all 5 members here with super minions in the base.
Zach still yet to make an appearance here, and he's going to clear out the minions in the mid. So OMG have to abandon this turret or forfeit their lives again.
Another OMG was like, wow, we can't fight. We are going to have to give up these turrets. The threshold and the impact that the items were grabbed at for SKT has completely swayed this game and is now going to equal that inhibitor once again in mid.
OMG have to be very careful about those skill shot CCs right now that SKT are throwing out, because SKT are pretty much saving Crescendo for the counter engage.
Oh, a good stun there. Impact goes in instantly, not letting anybody help going as he goes into the fight. Loveland goes down. He's going to be coming back up from the passive. Piglet trying to help out Impact as he goes down. San's going to be coming up big here, but he turns. He doesn't decide to shoot Piglet. They're trying to help each other out here, but the focus of what they're doing is actually hurting them.
The inhibitor does go down in the aftermath, so even though they're able to trade, SKT
are
just trying to bait this one. Okay, so the thing is, when you bait Baron like this with a team that SKT has, they have everyone with the ability to jump over the wall except for Sona. So as long as Sona can get her auras at least extending over this wall, SKT can jump right over this wall and grab OMG.
Oh, there's a good
they
slingshot
go in! The Baron's low!
Cool grabs Faker. They are able to grab the Baron. Bengi picks that one up with the smite. Almost getting that down there. They are going to disengage for a bit. This is OMG going back in on Impact. He says, all right, let's party. Gets himself out. He's wasting a good amount of time here.
Goes in with the Cataclysm. Then OMG have been playing with an inhibitor down since the 12-minute mark around there. So that means at least they have had a steady flow of minions coming into their base, making it a little bit easier for them to farm that out. There goes Faker!
But it is not their base, seemingly. SKT trying to get a second one out of this game. They do get good damage on the turret, re-prepping another one. This is going to open it up. The True Shot Barrage pressing them off. You can see going still not having home guard boots. It's not something he can pick up. The fight goes in. An obliteration for 2 members of OMG. They look like they can turn on the Nexus turrets here, but it's going to be the Let's Bounce. Going trying to thwart them off of the turrets, and they're going to do what they can to demolish what they can in the base, and then head for the Nexus.
Another inhibitor down. SKT definitely look like they're going to finish this one off. This was mostly about that mid lane action there that extended for several minutes.
We said it all week. This tournament
they're not done.
Is mid lane focused. Faker coming up huge for his team. A sliver of health, living still on the outside as well. They take down San. They have taken down Cool, and this could be the Nexus as well. Cool will respawn. Going has fallen in the previous fight. SKT will put a tarnish on OMG's record in the group stage with this win.
They end up with identical records then, having traded wins.
Yep.
And they go into quarters on equal footing.
I guess that's the way that it would have happened. They got their revenge. They weren't too happy. Their hands were not shaken. And I think they may get it this time. They do. A valiant game played by both of these teams. You can see SKT, that smile on their face.
Did we get a final count on how many consecutive kills there were at the mid lane there with that one single push from SKT? Starting at the outer turret, ending at inhibitor? To prevent this situation, but it was just too slow, and OMG, even this time, without a revive passive jungler, with Lee Sin instead, don't hesitate to go for it. Double kill this time, though, and it gives them a huge lead.
They're not going 4-1.
Oh, Loveland once more.
Loveland will take him out by himself here. Loveland
No, he
not
won't.
enough. No, he won't.
No,
Bangy just
he
on the
won't.
outside. And they said, wait a minute. That's
Get
true
that-
to form and tower
Get that
diving.
double buff back, yeah. I mean, we expected before. I was like, oh, great use of Aatrox's passive there. They went for the 3-man dive, and that's why they're still continuing with that strategy. But
Right.
again, here, very beautifully pulled off, and it was because of that lane switch where he talked about Ken starting Doran's blade. They feel like they're ready. We did have Big Pomelo get into range for that safeguard. So the day was safe.